between your upper and lower lip. Uncross your legs. Relax, relax. Be still. Let the Shabbos Shefa flow through you. Without the mic, just Oy litzo yishenu Oy nikad mofanav besodo Oy besmiro Yenari yalo. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for this, Rebecca. I can also see when you're working. I can see when you're double tasking. Right, let's turn the page.
That's you.
Oh, this doesn't go automatically? Gotcha. I have to do something myself?
Sorry.
We waited 40 years, you know? We didn't have to, but we did. 40 years to find what we were looking for. That's why we're called seekers. Forever looking, forever exploring, forever discovering. The thing about Shabbos is that you don't have to look any further. Shabbos Lizog, Refuah Krova Lavo. Just being here is the healing. Rachel has like one night off. She's a new mommy. She gets one night off a year. This is her night off. She's here. We need to talk to her about her social life. But she's here, and this is where the healing happens. This is where you're recharged. Arba'im Shana. Don't wait 40 years. Arba'im Shana Abu Baba Kud Bedo Yo Baba Mar Am To Yelevov Heim Ovehem Lo Yodu Derochoy Asher Nishpati Beyopi Im Yevoyun El Menhu Chasim. Go like this. Like that. And when you really find a place where you're comfortable, you know, dropping the shoulders, softening the brow, expanding the breath, then you know what it means to be in joy. Not giddy joy, like we're sold in the cinema, but contentment. This is what simcha really is. Just to be content in this moment. Yismechu hashamayim v'targel oretz yiram hayam meloyo yalo sadai v'kol asher bo az yiranenu kol atzei yoam Lifnei Adonai kibo lishbot haaretz yishbot tevel b'tzedek v'yamim u'b'emunoso And next we sing Ohave Adonai, the lovers of God. How many Hebrew school dropouts are here today? Right? Just because we went to Hebrew school doesn't make us lovers of God. It's close. But to love the divine is to love the here and now, as it unfolds perfectly before you. To love who's here in front of you. As Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young used to say, it's not so important to love the one you want, but the one that you're with. The one who's right beside you. The one whose life you might save by smiling at them. You never know what someone is feeling, how they're doing. And if you give them a good Shabbos, you brighten their day, you may help to prolong their life in ways that you don't know. Ohave Adonai Siyinuro Shomer Nafshos Chasido Miad Rishoyim Yad Silei Or Zaruba Latzadi Li Shrei Lev Simechu tzadikim badonai Oy behodu Oy lezecher kadeshu. A little something horrid. Softly. Yiram hayam umeloyo tevel veyoshvei bo naharot yimechaucho yachad harim yiranenu lifnei Adonai kibo lishbot haaretz Yishbot tevel b'tzedek Oy b'yamim Oy b'meisharim. And if you are silent long enough, you begin to listen. In this week's Torah portion, we listen and we are prompted to do Na'aseh v'nishma, right? We hear the voice of God. And it's always a whisper. Just beneath the noise and the chatter of the mind is the word of God. So quiet. There we go, that's the quiet bell. Do you know what that was?
God there.
It's God. Does she need to knock? I don't understand it. It's got knocking. Bi'amunon yidaber aleichem shomru edoso v'chok nasan lamo Adonai Eloheinu Atoni so El Nose Hayito Lohem B'noi Kem Aloni Loiso Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Shtachavu Lehar Kadesho Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. You feel comfortable? Allow your eyes softly to open. And turn to someone next to you if you have the strength. Give them a good Shabbos. A little schnuggle. All right, friends online, can you hear us? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us. See who's on with us now. Hi. I know it's a little dark here, but you can see me, right? Good. Can you turn the air down? Hey, Gail. Hey, Esther. Mwah. Miriam. Rabbi Chaya has your Mikros Gedolos. And Rachel, good Shabbos. Gary, thank you for introducing me to Phoenix today. And Fleur, I know. Is Carrie there?
Carrie's there.
Yes, awesome. Carrie Frank is here. Put your hands together for Carrie Frank. Carrie, I'm going to embarrass him just like a little bit because it's what I do. Carrie plays with, who has Carrie played with before?
Anybody.
Everyone, right? Bruce Springsteen, Social Distortion, Kate Hudson, amazing people. And he's slumming it this week, essentially, with us. And he's here because this is where it all started. We were your first band, no? Or was Posnack? We were your second band. Even. So, Carrie, every time you come with that beautiful smile, it makes me feel so good. I'll stop embarrassing you now. So let's do a little lichadodi. Are you sure you're able to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to get your mic out? Just pull it off. Hi Sharon. Hi Jessica. Hi Myra. Fleur. Mwah. Jay, you want to sing with us? You sure? Okay. Keep your finger on that if you could. Okay. My. Stone, במחשבות תחילה It doesn't matter if it's east or west, as long as it's back. So we have a very sweet friend, very holy guest. We have so many rabbis in the house tonight. First, Rabbi G. Weinstein is here. Please put your hands together for my sweet friend. He brings the warmth from the north. Right? That's why it's so cold here today. You don't know, but the truth is the warmest man, the sweetest man, the holiest man. And he also volunteers on our bereavement group. You know, these rabbis don't get paid. They're just there because they believe in the work of consoling and healing. And I know many of you who are part of the bereavement group appreciate his work there. So Rabbi Jay, I want to thank you for helping out with that. And my friend, a newly published author, member of our community, holy rabbi, and also, you're also on the bereavement group a little bit, right? You're in the bereavement group as well. So Rabbi Chai, you get to appreciate regularly. Tonight, you're going to hear excerpts from her book and also Torah from her book. And I'm really excited to hear about it. We already bought a copy. I hope that you'll buy one as well. So please put your hands together for Rabbi Chai Lerner. So the way that we have this camera, if you want people on Zoom to see you.
Of course I do.
Yeah, so the way that the camera is, they're going to see right up your nostrils. It's the nostril view. Because we worked this out tonight, special for us. Come together.
So, did you ever notice that Carl Burnett said to Stephen Colbert that we have different sized nostrils? So, I think mine are pretty even.
Hold on, let me scoot by you.
Good Shabbos. So, it's such an honor to be here and to have my friends, Rabbi Jay and Linda Landis and Dr. Lisa Sirota Weiner here. And so it's an honor and privilege. So I grew up in the 1960s, and that was the era in the South in New Orleans, Louisiana. And New Orleans was a hotbed of civil rights. It was blacks versus whites, dark blacks versus light blacks, and along with it came anti-Semitism, even though it's one of the oldest Jewish communities in the South, pre-Civil War, and also homophobia, and I grew up in that environment. And so I grew up and I came here to Miami and had to put up with homophobia, anti-Semitism, Holocaust issues, because I'm a second generation Holocaust survivor. My mom and grandparents were Holocaust survivors. Being gay, I had a lot of friends who died of HIV/AIDS, lesbian friends who died of cancer, Hurricane Katrina, because my parents were there. Thankfully, they were okay. And 4 years ago, well, now it's going to be almost 5 years, 4 years, a building collapsed in Surfside, Florida. And being that I worked for Jewish Community Services, we were on as a first responder to the people who lost their lives and lost the people that they love. But let me tell you why I wrote this book, The Torah of Trauma. Because in all of that, I wrestled with Torah. And God, this week, not only in the Torah portion, but in this week, dealing with current politics and the way things are, it has been a rough week for Jews. And we are all grieving, and we're all angry, and we're all sad at what happened the last few days. But in wrestling, because I had the privilege after my mom died, I went to Temple Israel of Greater Miami and met our beloved Rabbi Mark there. And we would have a weekly Shabbat Torah study. And I realized, wow, Torah, that ancient wisdom that we think is just this dry piece of parchment, this is what we're going through now. This is the 20th and the 21st century. Hostage taking, all Abraham and Lot. Going through difficult times, Exodus. It's all there. And so I want to share this book with you and what I wrote about our portion this week, which is Mishpatim. And think of this in terms of last week we had Yitro. The people had just been freed from been liberated from slavery. They saved 413 years of slavery. And so you're free now. Now what? Your lives had been, everything about your life was taken care of by the master. And so now you were free. And what do you do? How do you handle that? And so at last week's Torah portion at Yitro, we had the 10 Commandments. That was our internal structure. And the next few parshot is like, how do we deal with the internal structures of healing, and how do we deal with the external? How do we become a community, a functioning community? And so this is what I wrote from Mishpatim. In Exodus 21, verse 1, these are the... This is the mic. Huh? Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. Exodus chapter 21, verse 1. These are the rules that you shall set before them. The internal framework for healing. In the previous parsha, God sets out the 10 Commandments. In this parsha, the commandments are given more explanation and nuance. Civil laws are important in setting up a society. The Israelites are heading for the land that God had promised them. They had spent generations in slavery. They needed guidance on how they would be governed. This is the nature of the therapy for trauma. Think about that. We have Gaza, and what they're planning or what they think they want to do with Gaza. But the Israelis need to function too in a post-war. A change in beliefs and behavior needs to take place. When trauma takes place, there's a physical injury. The vagus nerve is the largest nerve in the human body. Amazing how after October 7th, there were so many people who had sciatica. When trauma occurs in the body, this nerve tenses up. The survivor needs to learn to relax that nerve. Trauma is stored in other places in the body. Trauma affects the emotional body. A rape victim, for example, will blame herself for the rape. The kidnapped victim will start to identify with the kidnapper and what is known as the Stockholm Syndrome. Mentally, the victim may be confused. Often Holocaust survivors who were liberated from concentration camps will mentally believe that they are still there. I once met a survivor who had Lewy body, which is a form of dementia related to Parkinson's disease. He believed that he was still in the camp and that everyone from his doctor to his wife was intending to harm him as the Nazi guards did many years ago. The laws in this parsha are difficult to comprehend. How do we read these ancient words when dealing with slavery in the 21st century? But if we look closely, we can see that there is kindness and compassion in this text. The victims of abuse should take care of themselves. She must focus her attention on herself. Often the abuser will receive natural consequences from the legal system. You shall not wrong or oppress a stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. This verse is quoted in Torah 36 times. We need to feel empathy for everyone, especially the vulnerable. You lend money to my people, to the poor among you, do not act toward them as a creditor. Exact no interest from them. During the Middle Ages, Jews were accused of being usurers. A usurer is one who exacts a heavy tax burden on the borrower. This is ironic. Sadly, the only job for a Jew during the time was as a moneylender. The Shakespeare play Merchant of Venice is about this topic. Moses went and repeated to the people all the commands of Adonai and all the rules, and all the people answered with one voice, all the things that Adonai has commanded, we will do. This is an important verse. In the last parsha, God and Moses set out the internal contract of living in a liberated state. This parsha sets out the external world, a world the newly released slaves would live in once they crossed over into the Promised Land. As Rabbi Jonathan Sachs of blessed memory wrote, the Israelites had been freed by God, which is a spectacular miracle. They had witnessed the giving of the Ten Commandments on Mount Sinai. They needed to trust in God and have faith in his divine being, so they agreed to the terms of the covenant and that they will listen. They were willing to obey the word of God. So I wanted to also add this piece because Rabbi Mark was my inspiration for writing this piece. About 2 years ago, I went to Europe, to Germany, where my family was from, and laid what was called a Stolpersteiner. A Stolpersteiner is a stumbling block. It's a plaque. It's a concrete block and a brass plate on the cover that says who this person was, that they lived there, their date of birth, and what happened to them, and where they went. This is a special piece, but it also makes me cry. So, and our Rabbi Mark was playing this piece by Sting called Fragile, and I was on the streets of my great-grandmother's home, and it rained. And so this was the piece that I wrote. This is from Leviticus chapter 14, verse 8. The one to be purified shall wash those clothes, shave all hair, and bathe in water, and then shall be pure. After that, the camp may be entered, but one must remain outside one's tent 7 days. Purification allows for the healing to take place while not infecting the community. 7 appears again as the completion of the whole. So this is entitled mikvah. The mikvah is a ritual bath used by both men and women to purify themselves. Commonly, women use the mikvah after their menstrual cycle before re-engaging in intimacy with their partners. An aspect of this healing is that the mikvah lady must inspect the woman's body. She may notice any bruising or scarring because of domestic violence. Men also use the mikvah, particularly before Yom Kippur, to purify themselves in preparation for this holy day. Mikvah can help in coping with grief and trauma. Several days after the Chaplain Towers collapse, I was advised by Rabbi Ann Brenner to go to the ocean. So a friend and I made our way to the Atlantic Ocean. I stepped into the cool, refreshing water and immersed myself through tubs. Each time I felt the weight of this grief lift off so that I felt free. Clients have used this imagery of rain. They imagine themselves in a gentle rainstorm. The water clears away their emotional trauma. When my family and I laid the Stolpersteiner for my great-grandmother in Leipzig, Germany, it rained. I thought of the lyrics to this song. If blood will flow, this is a reminder of what happened this week. If blood will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the cold color of the evening sun, tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away. But something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument that nothing comes from violence and nothing ever will. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. And on, the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on, the rain will say, how fragile we are, how fragile we are. It seemed that God was creating a way to wash the pain away, cleansing me and the land from past trauma. Shabbat Shalom. I have some copies if you want to see me after services, and it's also for sale on Amazon.com, the Torah of Trauma. Yes?
Forgive my ignorance, but I don't follow the news, so I don't know what happened this week.
Oh, the 2 children, the Bibas children died, were murdered, and they didn't send the mother with the children. And an elderly man had died too. No, we don't.
Also, there was bombs planted in school buses in Tel Aviv that were supposed to go off at 9 a.m. when the children were there. And by some miracle, it can only be an act of God, they went off at 9 p.m. And the explosions went off. Thank God, no one was hurt.
Baruch Hashem.
I love you.
I love you too.
The bad guys are always one step ahead.
Yep.
You know the way it works?
It's a school. And it was probably in the middle of the night, and who knows how. It's, I'm tired of asking how. Hi, Mary. Oh, Marlene. You feeling better? Yes? Good, I hope so. All right, I'm just going to try to see what it's like without the fluorescent lights for a moment. So that's nicer. Yeah, it's nicer. So if we come back here, let's make that standard. Interesting. It is. Yep. Hi, Yonale. Hi, Phoenix. I'm glad you're here with us online.
Technology, Zalman would be very happy.
Please rise. Okay. Go to the service. Thank you. Et Adonai Hamevorach. V'kayom tamid imloch aleinu le'olam va'ed baruch atah Adonai amarina. הם חיינו הריו ובורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם ולילה יבטך תסיר ממנו לעולמים ויבוא Let's read this together. Listen and acknowledge every image of God. They're all one. Please let us know their harmony once again. Place your hands over your eyes, over your preconceptions, over your worries, and breathe in together. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivul Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Yehavto et Adonai Elohecho B'chol levavecho B'chol nafshecho B'chol modecho Ayim Eleh Shel Anochi B'tzavecho Ayom Ha'levavecho V'shinayim Tzam levavecho V'dibar tzavot V'shivtecha b'beitecho V'lektecha b'tevet Shav b'cho V'kolecho Shatsuriyot al yadecho V'hayim tzotafot b'einecha V'tam tzomam v'zuzot Etecha U'visharecha and love God however you imagine God to be. With an open heart, a healthy body, and a clear mind. Let the things God shares with you today, through our dear friend Reb Chai and all the wonderful Torah that you hear throughout the day, let it touch your heart. And teach the children so that they too can be touched by what you hear by God. Speak words of godliness when you are conscious, when you're not conscious, when you're private, when you're public, when you are remembering and when you are forgetting. And let these words be sign upon your hands as we serve together. And between your eyes is a point of transformation. Let us be transformed by what we hear. Nia nachnu, we say. Let it become us. You know? How many of you have had the privilege to be married? How many of you have the privilege to feel close to another person? You know, when you go through plateaus together, when you really get to hear each other, when you share Torah together. And I'm talking about arguing. Right? And you really understand each other. You feel the heat and then you feel peace. Nia nachnu becomes you. What you learn from each other becomes you. You become better for it. It's like being rubbed against the stone. You get polished for it. You become brighter. You know? You know what happens to copper when you polish it and polish it and polish it and polish it? You can see yourself in it. I want to bless you that you see yourself in all of your relationships. You know? You see yourself shining. You see yourself learning. You see yourself growing. Otherwise, why are we doing it? And write what you know on little post-it notes all over your house. The mezuzah is not just for your doorpost, it's for every place, right? The gates, everywhere. We used to do that in the 80s and 90s. We used to leave, ourselves little stick it, whatever, the post-it notes. You're doing great. Look up, right? Keep doing that. Write your Torah on post-it notes. Leave them all around the house. Please be seated. We are guests here in this place, this beautiful church. Do they call it a church? What do they call this?
A community.
Community, right? It's a beautiful congregation.
And some people call them churches, but.
Okay, well the building here is where we're staying in. It's beautiful, right? So, in this temple, we don't have any prayer books. So, that's the bottom line. So, that was one thing that skipped our mind this week. I don't even have a prayer book myself. So we're going to experiment tonight because, as Rabbi Jay pointed out, Reb Zalman loves experimentation. He loves anything that brings Judaism to the next phase, which is why Rabbi Jay said, I love the technology because we're 21st century Jews. That's what renewal Judaism is. So I want you just to do something for me, all right? You've davened before. You've prayed before. In any language. I want you to be silent, right? like the Quakers. And when a word comes to you, we're going to do this for 5.5 minutes. You'll time. All right, Rebecca? And when a word comes to you, you're going to call out the word that encapsulates prayer for you, encapsulates what you're feeling in the moment, encapsulates what you need, what you want, what you wish for the world. Not for you, for the world. The Amida is not a time of beseeching God. It is a time of praying for the betterment of humankind. There are little codes in the Shemona Esrei, that help us to move towards a new life, new world order. So, we'll be silent. We're going to give you 5 minutes, and if you need to, you feel that it's not without saying, please say it.
Peace.
Love.
Utopia.
Forgiveness.
Equanimity. Gratitude.
Together. Open-heartedness.
Compassion.
Serenity.
Balance.
Connecting.
Knowingness.
Faith.
Persuasion.
Tolerance. Compromise. Open mind. Deliverance.
Empathy.
Flexibility.
Compassion.
Joy. Hope.
Belonging.
A lot of you from online. Yona writes faith, and Gary writes guidance. Joha, maybe you could field some that are on Facebook. Fleur says peace. You know what I love about you all is that you're all right on. You're so right. You're so beautiful. In the Shemona Esrei, especially Friday night, we say that we should be happy, right? Moshe is happy, b'matnat chelko, with what he's given. And look at what you did here. I mean, this beautiful little potpourri of visions, desires, guidance, direction, kavanot, for how we're to move forward as a people, as humanity. You have exactly what you need. Be happy with what you have, because it's enough. It's enough to get done what you want to get done. Please rise for the Elena. Rebecca, that's a little too loud, a little too loud. No, you're good. Just it's too loud. forget how fragile we are. Come on, Lord, take it. Remember this moment. Commit to your heart this moment. Commit it to your soul this moment.
Lauren Davies, so announcements belong to my friend Peter Fox.
Peter Fox, please come forward. Please be seated.
You can print your part on a separate page.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
More information is not on there.
I think it is.
Is it?
No.
Is it? Okay.
We were okay and we.
Rebecca, if you want to say anything about something.
Okay. All right. Good Shabbos. You can hear me out there, right? Yeah. My voice projects. Yes. So good Shabbos. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Shabbat services at live from Davie, Florida. Temple Hadathor. So we welcome all new members. And hey, wait a minute. I was supposed to, well, there's no music, so I'll just give it all I got. We welcome all new members and returning members. We invite you, if you haven't done so already, to become a member. And to do so, just visit our website. And then you know we got you. And that happens to be taocenter.net. You got that? taocenter.net. All right. Birthdays. Anybody in the room celebrating a birthday tonight, today, this week? Well, I'm joining them. Kathy. Right. Tomorrow. All right. Bravo. Oh. And all others who may be celebrating birthdays this week, we wish you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday and a blessed Shabbat. How's that? Okay, acknowledgments, please. Many thanks, so many thanks to Rabbi Mark, Reb Chaya Lerner. Oh my goodness, Chaya. Reb Chaya, this is your week. And, of course, our TA orchestra. And tonight's teaching, meaningful service. All thank you to all of our speakers, our teachers. We've got quite a community here. Upcoming programs. Please see the newsletter or the TAO website, taocenter.net. Right? You all know that by now. For the upcoming events, dates, and times, we have bereavement groups, wisdom classes, Shabbat services, and special programs. Speaking of special programs, what's going on this week? Saturday, February 22nd, that's tomorrow, at 10:30 a.m., Shabbat morning services. We do that once a month, once every 2 weeks, twice a month, bi-weekly. Okay, and that's at 10:30 a.m. on Zoom. Okay, on Zoom away. In those Zoomicals, right? People call them squares. They are rectangles, folks, and I call them Zoomicals. So, stand corrected. All right. I was a teacher once upon a time. So, moving on. Tuesday, February 25th, 6 p.m., spiritual bereavement support with whoever but Rabbi Chaya Lerner. As I said, this is her week. And Wednesday, 7 p.m., Zoom wisdom class with Reb Chaya Lerner, author of Torah of Trauma. And her topic is how generosity heals. Indeed, it goes a long way toward healing. I'm looking forward to that. And finally, Friday, February 28th, that's a week from today, tonight, 7 p.m., Shabbat service with Rabbi Mark in Delray, honoring our volunteers. And goodness gracious, we have quite a few of them here. So, beyond that, say the date. Sunday, March 16th, our annual TAO Purim Palooza. A Purim Palooza from 4 to 6 p.m. at 440 in Delray. Saturday, March 29th, Kol Kerev's Bar Mitzvah. Say it ain't so. It's not possible. How does this happen? I was at his bris, his upshearing. That was just the other day. Go figure. Oh my God, that means I'm a few years older myself. Oh well. And finally, Sunday. So that's Saturday, March 29th in Delray. Sunday, March 30th, from 3 to 5 p.m., Harmonies of Hope, a concert for unity and peace, and that is at the Old School Square in Delray Beach. I believe the tickets, tickets are on sale now, not yesterday, maybe tomorrow, but carpe diem, save the day. Get them now. Visit our website, TAO Center, for details, taocenter.net. And ticket information. Parking is free. Can you believe it? Free. As a New Yorker, I can't believe that. A former New Yorker, transplanted New Yorker. So it's free in the garage right next to Old School Square. Doors open at 1:30 for the concert, the event that takes place from 3 to 5. Is that it? Anything else?
Peter,
You're all set.
if you already bought tickets for the old date that was postponed from March 30th.
That's a question for Rebecca. They bought tickets to the concert that was before.
We'll see you March 30th.
March 30th. March on. Okay. Thank you.
Peter.
I got 2 words for you. Peter
Fox.
Peter Fox. Love him. Thank you, Peter. Put your hands together for Peter. Peter actually has, he asked me to do a little something extra for you tonight, because I only get to see you once a month. And so if you want to, we're ending at a decent time. It's like mamish 8:30. This is early for us. So if you want to, I'll do like a little mini shiur. If we gather around here, do we have any food tonight?
Yeah, there's snacks.
So get some snacks in the back, and we'll have a little shiur. Would you like to? Who wants to do that? If you'd want to, I'll stick around. All right, 2 of you. Very good. Okay, good. So, all right, friends, we have a very special Kaddish tonight. First, we say a Kaddish for Leonard Edwin Weiss. His son Mark and Mark's wife Elaine are with us tonight, and they've been here patiently waiting to say Kaddish, and I'm thrilled that you're here. And also, I know that many of you know, but for those of you that don't, this will be a very big gasp and a very big loss for all of us. Marie Nix passed away recently, and we had her memorial service just yesterday. And for those that don't remember Marie, we'll show you a picture. You'll remember her. She's unforgettable. Beautiful, beautiful person. Lenore Sussman, daughter Jessica, is with us on Zoom. Hi, Jessica. And Thomas Vane, that's the brother-in-law of Dawn Warfel. Of course, we continue to say Kaddish for Shoshana Foland, Kate Geminer, Chazan Jack Kessler, Martin Friedman, Michael McConnell, and Dr. Maurice Laszlo. We observe the following yortzites: Emily Sudger, the granddaughter of Carol Constant; Lillian Grossberg, the mother of Rachel Rose. Rachel's with us online. Pearl Mendelson, the mother of Nancy Mendelson, and Edith Rogers, the mother of Wayne Rogers. If you're observing a yortzeit and we've neglected to mention it, please call it out at this time. We also say Kaddish for for those beautiful children and that beautiful family and all the people who we lost in this terrible, terrible year.
Saying Kaddish for my daughter-in-law.
Kaddish.
Chava Batova.
Yes, Chava.
Yeah, the wife of my daughter Rabbi Jen and the mommy of Goldie, Hazel, and Alice.
Beautiful. Please rise. Why don't you lead us, Jay?
Sure.
Come on.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Read the words.
Come on together. B'yomod divroch yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayichon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael ba'agola v'zman kariv v'yimru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbo Mevorach Leolam Lomei Omaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Dekudisha Brichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata tamiron bi'oma v'yimru Amen. Yehi Shlomo Rabba min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Oseh shalom yamav u'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol Yoshrei Tevel v'yimru. We have no prayer books here today. Doing everything on the fly.
Oh, good.
All right. Thank you again. Thank you, Rabbi Chayer, for your Torah. Your books are here, right? Okay. So get something to eat, and we'll learn a little bit if you want to for 10, 15 minutes. All right. Carrie, you want to jam? Do a little going away music? No. All right. I'll do a little going away music. Yeah, I'd love to hear you play. I don't want them to turn yours.
They can turn off everybody.
Yeah. Just turn off.
Everybody. So we're not discriminating.
Oh, say shalom say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimru Kita se shalom aleinu. V'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol ha'olam. Shabbos, good Shabbos. Joha, let's, we're going to stop the Facebook and we'll start a new one, and I'll just do a little class, a very brief